today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he...
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Connection made with Chenault. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Fighting through pressure. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Cardinals 3, Colts 0.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Hines on the toss play. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. The Colts send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
This is Fournette. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Fournette on the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, Colts nothing.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Phillips on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
They run with Hines. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Naheem Hines. The
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Murray going to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Hines. Down right around the 25. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14.
Colts.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught. Gronkowski. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 8-yard
To throw is Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Murray to air it out again. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Complete to Adam Troutman.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And all this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. The quarterback set up a tent, could have roasted some marshmallows back there. He had all time to throw. Great job protecting it.
Can you have s'mores, too?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's how much time he had. Pick your menu. But the beauty of that play was the sense you got watching the offensive line. They could have rushed 4, 5, 6, 7, and it felt like he would have been protected.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Murray letting one go deep here for Gronk. He's got a man, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Murray again. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And able to find Kirk, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start in the NFC with an intriguing one at AT&T Stadium. New Orleans paying a visit to Dallas, and it's the Cowboys who are out in front. Tyrell Williams, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Drew Brees at it again, 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Falcons. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
At the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun, Murray. And this one is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
The jump ball. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hines, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Javon Kinlaw on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Murray. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Hines. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They run for the first time with Divine Azigbo. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run on first down. Hines. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first down, it's Hines. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Murray now to throw. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's 17-7. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Connection made with Chenault. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Arizona.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jannard Avery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And the pressure gets to him again. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. First down, Murray. He'll check this down to Hines. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On play action, it's Murray. Open man, Gronkowski complete.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This to Hines on the drop-off. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Murray. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be second down.
Incomplete.
To throw is Murray. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Murray to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Arizona, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.